You're grinding. You're showing up. But are you even aiming at the right thing? You could hit 100 bullseyes and still lose if you're locked onto the wrong target. This routine, it forces clarity. It's not just sweat. It's a system to wake up, move with purpose, and lock in on what actually matters. You don't need more hustle. You need direction. So stop wasting time crushing the wrong goals. Start building the life you actually want today. Let's go now.
Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to day 47 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Now, if you're like me and you have or had big dreams and you're working hard, but you don't seem to be getting there, is it possible that potentially you're aiming at the wrong target? A lot of us end up doing this. We work and we hustle and we work and we hustle and we end up in the wrong spot. Today, we're talking about resetting. This is an opportunity for you to get back on track, make progress towards your goals, because we're going to make sure of it. Every morning together, get your life back on track with us here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Today, we're talking about hitting bullseyes, but aiming at the wrong target. So stick around after the workout for moments of clarity where we dig into that before you get to your most important work for the day to make progress towards the right target. So I'm going to start moving the body here and talking at the same time. The warm-up will be up on the screen so that you can follow along. Make sure that you are priming your body at the same time. Remember, this is not a watch the video while eating popcorn kind of thing, right? This is not just a motivational video. This is something that you follow along with every morning. It's pre-done for you, and it's going to set you up for success. So warm-up's up on there. I'm going to go through my affirmations, and then we'll talk. Prime our minds first. Oh, by the way, on the warm-up, knee raises, good mornings, some form of lunge. I think today we're going to split squat, so maybe I'll warm up with that. And then burpees of some sort, and so hang out with the warm-up. I am responsible. Today I choose to be happy. Something wonderful is about to happen. I have all I need to succeed today. I will focus on progress, not perfection. I choose gratitude. Come on back. I was definitely building fence yesterday. Talk about that in a second. I am responsible. Today I choose to be happy. Something wonderful is about to happen. I have all I need to succeed today. I will focus on progress, not perfection. I choose gratitude. Oh. So yesterday technically was Father's Day, even though the day before's video, that was Father's Day video, and we did most of our Father's Day themed stuff the day before. But yesterday we had a visit. My mom comes out a couple days a week to help watch the kids while we get certain things done. But then my nephew came out yesterday as well, and you'll see maybe some pictures and videos of him helping out. He lives out in the city, grew up there like I did, but still comes out sometimes and helps. So we got, I think, 6 posts in the ground. But there's a story here. So the first thing that we did, he showed up while I was still finishing chores, feeding the chickens, moving the animals. And we went out to move the cattle, the new cattle, in with the sheep. Right, so they arrived here and I had them in a separate area. Everything's divided by just single poly wire lines, and gave them an evening. And then yesterday morning, which they'd been here for, I don't know, 18 hours or so, just separated from the sheep. The idea was I was going to move the sheep and then put the cattle in with the boys who were already separate. So we went out there with my nephew, was bringing just some buckets of water for the sheep. And obviously we spooked the cattle enough that they ran through the wire. Well, jumped the first wire, ran through the second one because they didn't even see it. And then they were out. Still within our perimeter fence, but for all intents and purposes, they were fucked off. So I was sitting there thinking, this is just, I was going into the day thinking we're going to be productive. We're going to get a lot of fence built. When he shows up here, we're just going to friggin' go. It's not the case. We ended up spending an hour at least setting up new wires, moving the sheep around. And then after Dylan left later in the day, I had to wrangle those cattle back in. Everybody's in now. Maybe I'll put a picture or video up of that now, and everybody's happy. But kind of the point is, in that moment, I can ask myself, hey, what the hell are you doing? Like, you don't have experience with this. Who are you to decide that, hey, you're going to have sheep and cattle and be a rancher and raise them in some way that is completely unconventional these days? And then, I can answer that to myself and say, there's a strong reason why I'm doing this. And that strong reason is providing the best quality food for my family that's not raised in some horrible feedlot that's feeding monocrop corn and soy and ruining our planet and our health at the same time. So that strong why redirects me, right? And I know this is not the theme of today, but it applies, that if we are aiming at the wrong target, if we're working towards the wrong thing, if it doesn't mean anything to us, and we hit a roadblock, some sort of challenge or barrier, so easy to just quit. So easy to fall off. You ask yourself, hey, am I even progressing towards this thing? And you look up and you're not on track. It's easy to say, screw that. So just a little segue, obviously. We're going to dig into this a lot more afterwards. But important, right? You can work your whole life away and not get towards the thing you want. All right. I don't know what this is going to be like this morning space-wise, but we're going to do it. Welcome to those of you that skipped ahead. Day 47 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club. We're doing it every day. If you want to get better in your life, all you need to do is press play. Join us every morning. Today's workout is going to be one movement. I know oftentimes we'll do two alternating. Today's just going to be one. We're going to go split squats. 1 minute, one leg. 1 minute, the other leg. 5 sets each. What that's going to look like is, as a scaling option, you can support yourself on something, grab a post, a wall, a door frame. I'll use this for an example. I'm going to set myself in a lunge position, come down as low as I can, ideally to the floor, and stand it back up. I want to keep a nice vertical shin on that front leg. I don't want to be out in the toes too much. Pushing off both legs to stand, controlling down, and then back up. If that's accessible, don't hold on to something. If that's accessible, add a little bit of load. You can treat this as a strength day and go a little bit heavier for less reps, or more cardio where you go a little higher reps, a little less weight. Thinking I'm going to get the barbell here. I don't know if this is going to bang into my computer. Just thinking going maybe trying to get 10 on one side each minute, 10 on the other minute. I'm going to have to do it on the carpet here, or on the rug, because my feet get slippery. Okay, so what you're doing now is setting up your space, trying out your Shoot. Trying out your movements. Making sure you got some water. Getting rid of your phone. I mean, that shouldn't be in here anyways, but maybe you've got it for music. So don't get rid of it if you want to listen to music. That being said, I'll put that regular stock music in there. Not necessarily what you want to listen to, but no copyright strikes. So I'm going to get a warm-up set here. Wow. I was thinking about getting the 55s on there today. A little bit heavier. I feel like I'm going to bang into things here today. Yeah. May not be 10 per side, but we're going to go a little heavier. May start with 5 per side. See how that feels. Maybe go up from there. All right. So while we're getting set here, if you're joining us, you're the best, man. You've decided to be accountable and take your life seriously and not be a victim. So please, if that's the case, subscribe to this channel. That will provide me the feedback that we're doing something right here and that we should keep it up. Not just for myself, that there's value in this for other people, which I know there is if you just jump on it. So, let me turn it off. I think I'm ready. I hope you are too. If you're not, go back, keep warming up, and come back and join us. But if you are ready, I think it's time here. Just find some. Okay. Let us do it. Split squats, day 47, 5 a.m. squat club. 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, that's steady. Shit. Okay, start with 7. Oh, wow. Okay. Be nice to be able to drop that barbell. Holy shit. Wake up. Let's go ahead. So, what do I do? Left, forward, and even minutes. I think I did left forward then. Right forward already. Whoa, sorry, dog. Shit. Okay, we're close. I just dented that thing for sure. Okay. Pull it together here. Right forward. Left forward. Oh, I'm out of control. 7 is it? Bring that bar down as hard as you want. Okay. Yeah, so fun. Under control. Fuck. Hey. Oh, iron. Man. Watch. I didn't expect this cardio. Every day. Oh shit. Hit me in the head. Oh my God. This is wrecking me. It's been a wrecky week. Oh my God. Darn. Boom. Oh, yeah. Almost. All right, last one. Let's drop that. Boom. Okay. Boom. Okay. If your goal is to have big biceps, that's probably not going to do it. And that's the point here today, is that I think a lot of us work really hard. But either we haven't defined our goals and set the steps towards them, or we did, but we've been working on it so long that we haven't stepped back and assessed if we're still on track. And as a result, we end up somewhere else. So a couple of things I want to make you think here a little bit. First is the idea of 10,000 hours to mastery. Right, Malcolm Gladwell talks about this, 10,000 hours of becoming a master at something. And I think that's the first step. Conceptually, it's on track. But it's not perfect. And I heard Naval Ravikant, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, say this the other day, that it's not 10,000 hours. This is the key. It's 10,000 iterations. Let me expand on that. An iteration is just you doing something, assessing what worked, what didn't, and how it could be different, and then progressing forward. I'll give a metaphor. If you're learning to play the piano, you don't want to just spend 10,000 hours doing the same thing over and over again. You want to do it. You want to assess, hey, what did I do wrong? What could I do better? How could I make these adjustments? And you practice it again, you get a little better every time. So the key to mastery is not just doing it over and over again, it's doing it over and over again intentionally and reassessing your course every once in a while to make sure that we didn't set the path, set our heads down, start working, and then over time start to veer without noticing it because we're not reassessing. So this is the difference between effectiveness and efficiency. Right? Tim Ferriss used to talk about this a whole lot. Effective is doing the right thing. Efficient is doing the thing right. So I am like all about this. So oftentimes we think we're doing the thing, right? We're heading towards our goal and we're working hard and we're good at it. But we don't realize that we're not good at the right thing, right? So you've been getting efficient. Here, I'll give an example here. I personally mostly eat animal products, mostly eat meat, more or less carnivore with, ideally some seasonal, locally grown organic produce. And I could work hard, planting an annual garden over there, getting vegetables in the ground and, your carrots and your cabbage and your beans and peas and tomatoes and peppers. But if my goal is animal protein, I can put all the work in there that I want, but it's not going to get me towards my goal, right? I haven't cleared that up. So I need to make sure that I know what my goal is and then make corrections as I go. And I think maybe for a lot of people, the big problem here is they don't know where to go. They don't know where to aim themselves. There will be a separate video completely on this, but what I am going to advise you is you do the 5 a.m. squat club. And I know that everything leads back to the 5 a.m. squat club, but think about this. If you get up 2 hours before the rest of your life does, you get down here, well, whether you get down here or get wherever you get, you prime your mind, you prime your body, think about our moments of clarity and how that integrates in your life. But then you take your hour of homework, right? This only takes 30 minutes. Then you've got your hour and a half, maybe more, to do your most important work. And if you don't know what your most important work is, finding out what your most important work is your goal. You're going to sit down. You're going to throw your phone away. You're going to sit probably in silence. And you're just going to think. You're going to reflect on who am I? And what is my purpose in this world? And what do I want to leave as a legacy? When I leave this place, yeah, nobody's going to remember your name long term, but did you change something? Did you make something happen in this world, either to affect the next generation moving forward or to leave a legacy that changes the path of where we're going? So all it takes, and maybe that's your first week of doing this. Maybe it's 2 weeks of just sitting down, clearing your mind and going through, hey, like, what matters to me? When I was a kid, what were my goals? What are the things that have become important in my life? And how can I make that either more accessible to other people? How can I help? How can I share? How can I provide something in this world that's not just me consuming? So I've probably beat that to a pulp. The point is, if I'm trying to get over here and I'm aiming over here, it doesn't matter how well or efficient or fast I'm getting to this place. I'm not going to get here. So if you stuck with this long, love you guys. Make sure you subscribed. You know what time it is though, right? We finished. It is, clock is off, 5:15. My family doesn't get up till 6:30-ish. I'm going to go produce my best work. Produce the thing that is going to be our legacy. You either go figure out what your best work is, go figure out what your goal is, or if you've already done that, sit down and do it. Maybe that's just reading. Maybe you've selected a topic that you're interested in. Maybe you're just going to read for an hour every day until inspiration strikes you. Or there's a subject you need to learn about. So go read about it so that you can improve your skills on that. Go start your business. Remember, progress over perfection. Just start. See you tomorrow morning and every morning after 5 a.m. squat club. See you later.